All right, I know. It's been a while since we've done a breakdown on the boy, the GOAT, Mr. Dashy. This is the GOAT right now, and this is the time. It's 4 in the morning. I just did a review on this exact scrim against the Stallions. It's just like a little series. And I just did a whole review on the first map with Quadcaster POV from Zoomer's perspective, where we had Quadcaster POV. But this time I'm actually watching this next match. As you can see, is literally 5 minutes behind real life right now. And this is a map they're just playing right now. And I wanted to break it down live, my thoughts of watching Dashy on just how he's playing and how he's approaching situations, okay? Let's go through, let's break it down, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. So, off the break here, you can see he's going to go across right now. Let's just see how he chows this. This is one of the most important things in terms of challenge. So you want to start off with your anticipation, where you expect to chow. So he's like, right, I know where they're going to be, so I'm going to slide across and look at his centering. His initial centering is going to be basically flawless because this guy's one of the best ARs to ever do it. But look at this, perfect AR, shoot back away, shoot back away, shoot back away. And this is where you kind of chow with confidence. But this is a really super I can't speak English, I'm really tired, it's 4 in the morning, but this is a really important area. Look what he does, okay? I know it's a small detail, but look what he does as he shoots. As he shoots, he doesn't just stand here. The amount of times I've watched an AR shoot and stand there, so he shoots, backs away, shoots, backs away, shoots, backs away. Now why does he do this? It's because bullets travel. So while you're shooting, you can actually move out the way so that your bullets travel. And that's what's super important. So look, he's going to shoot, back away. So now, as he gets into cover, his bullets are going to go da-da-da-da-da-da. Then he can hit him twice. And then, if that guy's weak, he can peek again. If right now, let's just say, Dashy shot and got shot himself. Let's see right here. Let's just say Dashy shoots right now. And as he shoots, look, as he shoots now, he backs away and he's weak. He then can disengage. When you stay there and let your bullets land, you have a high chance of getting shot as well. So you want to shoot and get out, shoot and get out. So you're the one in cover, but your bullets are flying. Goes through, he's like, cool. You know what? There's a bit of a gap here. Going to go across, see what he does here. Good shots there. It's going to be 2 down from Mercury's. We know the last guy's 1 shot, not last guy, but second last guy. Massive kill. That's going to be 3 down. We see the last guy now is going to be there. That's the 4th player. So going to back away right now and just going to watch over again. And right now, what makes it so easy is just having your whole team consistent in terms of shooting. Like everyone's kind of winning their ones right now. It's very, very simple. You just got to do your 25 and they're doing a great job. In terms of comms right now, you can see what they got locked down. He's got the right area. You got somebody. This is just like a setup from the mini map itself. We can see. I'm not even listening to the comms. My headset's next to me. It's literally on my table. Look at this. Dashy on the mini map is watching this area there. Okay. So that means he's got that door. Mercury's on the time is watching that mid cut. Hook. Is that Hook? Hook's dead. I think that's Shotzi then. Shotzi's watching that area there. We have a perfect setup in terms of everything is covered. The only way we can get shot from is from our middle. And Hook just got a kill there, which means that area is probably safe right now until Hook respawns. Good shots there from Encourage. This is what you call breaking the camera. Look at this. If we really slow this one down. So Encourage and crazy slide cancel there. Look at that. Crazy slide cancel that. Dashy wasn't really able to react. If you actually think about it, or look at it, he's on 50% health just from getting 1 shot off, hits him again and gets killed. So he was actually 1 shot there. That is how good these players' shots are in terms of the top percentage. That's why you have to camera people. But as you saw there, if he just walked around, Dashy beams him. Goes across right now, 20 seconds left here. This week we'll start thinking bigger picture. So right now, what do we think? There's 2 things. 1 is using the minimap. 2 is using the kill feed. Minimap shows all 3 of my teammates there. Kill feed shows 3 kills. If I'm Dashy right now, immediately I'm going towards the middle there and I'm kind of cut the middle of the map. Let's see what Dashy does. Again, I haven't seen this bit. Let's see what he does. So interesting how he stays a little bit longer than I probably would. Starts to rotate around. So I would have done this a little bit earlier. Now, when I say that, it's what I would have wanted to do, not that I would have done it, because in the moment, like, I'm able to pause it and think. But my point is, this is probably the better play right now, is to rotate around, expect them to spawn where they're spawning in that back area, go through middle and kind of watch it, which is really good because Dashy does the same thing. This is also how I'm learning the game. The reason I want to do these VOD reviews in public, in street and YouTube and stuff, and post them for you guys, is because I know it can help you, but it also helps me. Like, it allows me to learn the game by watching these, because obviously I'm going to be coaching this year, you know, I'm going to be doing stuff like that. So I want to be able to get some intel and actually learn the game as quick as possible and get as good as possible. So going to go through and look what he does here. He's going to watch this area. And look at that. Once again, has his aim absolutely perfect. Great shots as 1. He sees 2 in the alleyway. Doesn't need to worry about that because his teammates are right there. Look how ahead of the game they are. They're absolutely fine. Goes across right there. Now he's in a great spot. Gets 2, uses his equipment. He sees his teammate dies there. Gonna watch that cross. All about the angles. He knows his teammate's got middle. He knows he's got the cross. He hasn't crossed yet. He's going to hold it. Good to go. He's going to hold it. Now, this is where the minimap is everything. Look at the minimap with me, okay? Right there. Did you see that? I'm back away again so you can see that. Okay, I want you to pay attention to look at the minimap. Look at the minimap. We're going to go through together. Look at the minimap. Look at the minimap right there. Now, that shows spawn. You could almost see the twitch in Dashy's minimap as if he's just showing us what he saw. Look at this. Now, look what Dashy does. Then he reacts and repositions based on the minimap. Boom, goes through. He realizes now they have to come through the left. He's going to watch this. As soon as he realizes that's covered, now he watches these stairs. Do you see the thought process there? Do you see the speed? Look at this. He watches this. Hook's got that area. Now he's going to watch his side door. In this moment, Dashy knows there's two options. They're either going to come through the vent or they're going to come through the front. Okay. Now, Hook is going around. So basically what Dashy needs to do now, he needs to hold vent until Hook can get there. As soon as Hook is there, vent is now cleared. Dashy could watch that way again. So this is the timing thing. Hook has to get there as quick as possible. And the second he does, Dashy needs to watch the left. Let's slow this down. Look at this. Or in this situation, he ends up going up top with him, not the vent. Similar thing in terms of effect. He ends up going through, and now look at that. Exactly what we spoke about. Hook has now got the side vent. Dashy's got the front door. Exactly what you wanted there with speed. Hook actually made a great play. Something I didn't even think about there. Was actually doubling up on the hill. It was actually a really good play from him. Why? Because he's able to get the trades there, knowing they're going to be active there. I actually really like what Hook did. Hook does there. Not only does he get the time, he gets a two-piece. Great play. Now, where do they spawn? They get a mixed spawn here. This is where you get a parallel spawn. Our first big parallel spawn of the video. Going to go across right now. So I would expect us to spawn at the back of the map. Everything is good. You know, I expect us to spawn at the back of the map. If I'm Dashy, like, we're chilling, we're spawning at the back. Boom. Okay, interesting. We get a split spawn. We get a weird spawn. So what I would assume is if I'm spawning there, I would assume that at that back area, it looks like it should be our spawn, but maybe someone snuck through an enemy, which blocked that spawn. That means I'm going to guess, and by the way, I played this game for 1 day, so this is why it's important to just have the spawn knowledge from last year, which we can carry on over, right? I'm going to assume that the enemies are spawning on the right side of the map. So I'm going to assume they're going to be spawning as far right as possible, and we're getting a parallel spawns because they're not going to spawn at the back there. My teammates are there, but I didn't spawn there. So let's see what happens there. It's going to go through. Yeah, so I expect them to spawn like somewhere around there on the right. Goes across right there. And I think Dashy is doing exactly what I thought, which is really good. So this is, I'm really happy with that because again, it shows that my spawn knowledge and everything is still where it needs to be, game to game, which is super important. So you can see he ends up going through, taking that cut, and just like I assumed, I was like, right, they're probably on the right here. Dashy assumed the same thing. He's going to go through, try to play for the cuts, goes across there, backs away, great bit of kind of positioning in terms of just a bit of an off angle. Going to go across there, gets taken out. Actually, I don't know why I said great positioning. Whoa, that was crazy from Encourage. That was insane movement. I don't know what the fuck that was. That looked crazy good. Let's keep playing out. I don't want to have their comms too loud in the background. See what happens there. Good job. Going to go through again. Okay, she's going to keep shooting him. So he's going to keep shouldering. Again, he doesn't need to chow. There's 10 seconds left. He's just going to do his thing. This is just soaking the time. This is crazy. I didn't even realize I haven't got a point yet. This is insane. Takes a long-range gunfight. Doesn't need to, like, chal it, but it's just one of those, he's like, I'm going for it, you know? He doesn't lose much from challing that. He doesn't gain much, doesn't lose much. It's one of those ones. Actually, he gains a little bit because he gets map control, but anyways. Gets through, 1 kill. You could tell they're scared. You could just tell that the other team are a little bit scared, even right there. If I'm Dashy, I'm like, oh my god, they're scared. Like, that guy didn't even chow the corner. If I was someone on the hill right there, like now, I'm probably like chowing a little bit, like shouldering or something, you know? Like, I'm probably giving something. Like, if I'm the other guy in that, he's obviously in the left corner. I'm at least shouldering, chucking a stun, maybe slide, shooting me, backing me down, like at least scare me a little bit. Like, you can camera me here, but it kind of doesn't push. I'm like, oh, he's probably scared. That's how it feels like. It ends up being a good patient play because Encourage comes through the side door there. But now look, I think this guy's going to get pounced on. He ends up getting massive too. So I think whoever was on the hill ended up playing really patient there and ended up working really well for them because his teammates assisted him, which was a good play from everyone overall there. Let's see what they do here. This P3 is very difficult to break. Gets a 2-piece, gets pinched there. Really, really hard hill to break. I want to see how Optic can break this one because I don't know if there's an easy way to break this. I think you just got to kind of just get 3 kills here, to be honest with you. Use a lot of equipment there at the front here. They're going to go through. And you can see it's kind of like In this situation, whenever you're breaking, it's kind of like a give and take with your team where you're going to kind of move around and just try and get something going here. And to be fair to Stallions, even though they're down 80 points, they're one hard point back in the game. Fantastic hold from them. 50 points, really good job from them. But they need to, use that momentum and carry on. You can see Optic immediately have picked up the rest of the hill here. Look what happens here. He Dashy spawns up. He's like, right, we've got a good spot. We're watching over middle. Oh, there's a gap on the right. Let me pick it up. And it's just about how quick we can move. We pick up the gap on the right. We hold it. No one's there. We're going to push through. As we push through, what we're doing, this is such a good bit of play, even though he dies there. This is where, as an AR, you have to understand the territory and kind of what's going on here, okay? So you can see Dashy's trying to get across. He also knows the timing is going to be a little bit, it's going to be a little bit all over the place, a little bit iffy here. So as he goes across, he's slide counting. He's aiming down sight ready. I love what he does here. It doesn't quite work out, but as soon as he sees him, he knows that, right, this isn't the best spot for me. I'm actually going to slide backwards and get out of there. So he actually tries to get out, reach out. And sometimes you're going to see that's going to work out. It's not the worst play there, considering he was in a bad spot. But Symbol's made a great play, gets a two-piece. Merc gets another one. Sweetie gets one. He's now one shot in the right corner. Even that play was not too bad from whoever that was. Fantastic too, though. What a two-piece from Dashy. Look at that. Great composure, gets one. Great snap on the second. Goes through. Oh my god, I need to watch that again. This guy is disgusting. This guy is gross. Just the tracking is just on a different level. Even these shots here, it seems pretty easy. But like, to make every single shot there, now that guy's one shot, he's going to wait, he's going to let that guy make a move. There you go, see you later. Look at that, re-snap onto him, sit down, re-snap, sit down. He doesn't miss a bullet there. This guy is gross, and it's that efficiency. Oh my god, 4 down. I said this in a video the other day. Dashy is going to shoot more bots this opening week than people are going to shoot the whole year, and that's just the levels to it. Like, most people want to get good and shoot like this, but Dashy's, I've already seen him shoot like 500 bots on stream already. I haven't shot a single bot. There's levels to this, man. There's levels. If I want my shot like this guy, he's already ahead and he's still putting in the extra work. There's just levels to this, man. There's just levels to this. Great shot. Gets another kill there. Going to go through. We can see right now from the minimap, Derek's going to be on the left here. So again, as an AR, what do you want to do? You don't need to push. I see so many ARs now that are like, oh my god, let me jump down and push him. I just don't think you need to. I think you just relax. Hey, you're in such a good power spot. Let your team kind of mess around and get over there and kind of, finesse and do what they need to do, because you're in a great spot and they would probably prefer you here. So you're going to see Dashy is very unlikely to just run into them. Okay, not what I expected. I did just speak about this, but there's a very important variable here, okay? And this is the train effect. This is actually hilarious, because this, I'm watching it live, because again, I'm just giving my thoughts. I don't think you need to push this. However, if you are going to push this, it has to be a system where someone behind you gets on top. I don't mind the push, but there's a few ways of doing it, and there's also importance here. As you see right now, he dies there. So I don't think it was the best push, to be honest with you. And you can see it didn't work out perfectly. His teammates ended up getting the trades. So I actually stand by my decision there. I feel like he didn't need to push it. It wasn't the worst play because he got the kill. I just feel like you're kind of risking everything for one kill. The only reason I don't mind it is because his teammates are close there, but as soon as he gets a two-piece, I just feel like Dashy needs to chill here, in my opinion. Anyways, this guy is one of the greatest ARs. I'm not telling him what to do, of course, but maybe if Dashy watches it back, he might say, you know what, I probably shouldn't have pushed it. Maybe I did get a little bit aggressive. Maybe he's like, you know what, I'm feeling confident because we're already about 100 points. I don't know what's going on in his head, right? But what I will say is I probably think playing it safe was a little bit better there. He does end up getting the kill, so it wasn't too bad, but again, gets killed here as well, so I just prefer my AR on the power spot. Not too deep though, because his teammates end up going there anyways. As you can see, Mercury's there anyway, so it's not that deep. Mercury's also jumps off, gets a kill with shots, he gets two-piece, so ends up working out really good. I just think this spot's so valuable. I just wouldn't give it up. For me personally, it's such a good spot. I feel like you don't want to give it up. Great shots, watching over. Do you notice what he's doing here? This is what I call watching multiple angles, okay? He's going to watch his right, and what you're doing when you're watching your right is you're looking at this timing, okay? We know they're going to come from that side. So we're looking now. If we don't see them now, we're going to look left and then hope that when we look right again, they're either not there or they're just running in, so we can basically shoot them. What we don't want to do is keep our back towards them and they get a freebie. So we're going to watch it, watch out other side, boom. Watch outside, immediately turn around again. So we're just giving ourselves the timing to make sure we don't get pinched. That's what you want to do in those AR head glitches. Look, you go through again, good shots. Because what I see some people do is this. This is where I think people get really mistaken and they're out of the game. I watch people and sometimes they'll be like, oh guys, I've got your pinch. And they'll just sit like this and just watch your pinch. But I'm like, you could be doing so much more with your life. Like, you could be watching there and helping us. That one life could be so valuable. Why are you just saying, like, why are you just watching pinch? You should be watching pinch and supporting your team. Look at that. Imagine Dashy just did this. But instead, look what he does. He's like, nope, I'm going to help. He ends up shooting that guy. Dashy shooting that guy. That guy's not one shot. Mercury gets an easier kill. Let's just say, in a different situation, Dashy doesn't help his teammate. That guy kills Mercules. It's now a little bit different on that hard point. There's just so many things that could like compound. And then look at that, another one, stunned, watching over, shoots another one. So this little contribution from Dashy was 3 kills. 3 kills from Dashy there, and he was able to not get pinched. That's why you watch multiple areas. You don't want to get pinched. Doesn't mean you have to give it up completely. He goes across right now. It's going to be a couple down. 20 seconds left. Now he's going to take the route himself. Now from earlier, we remember this is the route they took. We expect someone to be around there on the heady. So what you don't want to do is just run in the open. You don't want to just run in the open and get caught. This is kind of the vulnerable area. So what you want to do here is basically catch one of their AR slipping and get a kill. And that's why your AR shot's so important. It's because you can bail yourself out of these situations. He ends up cutting in. That's going to be 3 down. They're just going to get active on the 4th there. And look, they're going to push. They're going to go through, and he's going to start to make the play on the vent. There you go. I would actually go to the back here. Perfect. Exactly what I thought about. Why? We want spawns. Such a big money hill. Give me spawns, man. Give me spawns. I don't care about the hill right now. Give me spawns. Now, people see the hill and say, oh my God, we're leaving the hill white. Yes, we're looking at the bigger picture. 2 options right now. 2 options. Go hill, go for spawns. We have a minute to play for. Let's get our ass on the spawns. Goes through. Fantastic shots. Look what he does there. Absolutely beams him. Now, encourages 1 shot. In this moment, encourages a few options. One is to 1-pump him. One is to stay down, use his equipment, let Dashy push him, pre-fire, something like that. So Dashy does this. He makes him weak. As he's weak now, as soon as his equipment gets thrown, which is actually a good play from Encourage, Dashy has the reactions to push him as his equipment gets thrown, close the gap. Because now, when you're in that 1v1 gunfight, Dashy knows that he's 1 shot. So you're able to close a kill. He gets the spawns, turns around, is going to pick up Vent. Do you see this whole flow? Look at that. Gets a kill, immediately picks up an AR, turns around and watches Vent. This is just fantastic play from Dashy. And this is, again, me watching it live. This is what I would do with Dashy's gun skill and unlimited time. And he's doing it in the moment, which is why he's one of the best ARs to ever touch the game, because this is the level of play. Look what he does. Backs away. Slide counter to the left, shits on symbols. You can't be losing that, unfortunately. You just can't. You can't. Gonna go through here. I'll probably get a little bit aggro. Here. Actually, I'll back away. But as soon as I was gonna get aggro here, which is a bad play, I like him playing a bit more disciplined there. Why? Because we actually don't need to get aggro. Because right now, we have someone middle. We have someone watching the front. We just kind of need to watch this left vent. That's all we really need to do. We just got to watch the vent area. So right now, us getting aggro doesn't really do anything. If we get a wave of kills, then we can. But right now, like, we're good. We're actually chilling. We get some kills, we're good. Just hold the Heglitch like he's doing. Just pre in the Heglitch. Fry Swooty gets traded now by Derek. But I just think he played that so well. I really do. I think he played that so well. He has a Hellstorm now. Going to set up for the new hill. P3 is a difficult one. Now we have a Hellstorm to break in. Shotzi's going to be with him. They're going to kind of play together here. Gets through the trades. Great play from Derek again. Derek's done some good plays, man. Yeah, he has. I've seen some good plays from him. With 25 seconds left, they spawn on the time here. So just go for kills. Go for 1 or 2 kills. Now break in. Now let's go for a pinch. My team was struggling. This is the map we got 100 point clubbed on. This was a big hill. I felt like it was super hard to break. And even this gunfight here, I feel like going up these stairs is so difficult, man. Just great play from them. Great shots. I do think that you can chain a lot of time on that hill. Let's see how they break the P3, because they did get a lot of time on the P3 last time, the Stallions. So I want to see what Optic do differently this time. They're going to go through, once again, break in. One thing that Stallions are not doing is putting pressure on the map. Look at this. The amount of times that they're like, why are we able to get through for free? Whoever's on the time right now, in my opinion, if you're on the time right now, there's still 3 seconds left. Why are you sitting on time? You should be at that window, stopping Optic from pushing through. That's how I would have preferred that. I would have preferred you on the window there. Like, whoever's there, you should have just been posted up on the window, stop them from going through. Because now you're giving Optic a free push. Encourage makes a great play, gets 1. But I feel like we're just kind of giving Optic an easy route to the hill. But I think they play that really well. Even though they didn't go up top there, I love that cut from him. And this is what's an off angle, okay? Right now, Dashy doesn't have the luxury of checking every corner. He checks a lot of corners. He doesn't see him right there. Doesn't see him right there because there's so much going on at once, right? This was a fantastic off angle. I love this off angle from Derek. Look at that. Great off angle. He's going to run right past him, gets a freebie, then is able to reposition. Really good stuff there. They spawn a little bit closer. Let's see what they do. This is the problem. Look, this is the problem. Look at that. That's the play right there. It's the play right there from Mercules and Hook, and whoever made that play at the back there, that's the play. That's it. That's game done. For me, that's game done. As soon as Merc gets that kill, they're going to pinch them now. They're going to spawn them out. Now it's chalk. Look at that. Look at that. He's gonna push with him. They're gonna go through the front as well. They have reinforcement through the back, and that's gonna be it for me. As soon as I went through that, this hill was the only hill that Stallions had a chance on, and Merkley, just look at that, it gets 3 as well. Oh my god, that's just, it's just a different level of talent, man. They do everything by the book, and then the talent is also there. It's scary to watch. They're gonna have the hill locked down. He can go for a cruise if he needs to, but look at the difference here. This is what I was referring to. Okay, look at the pressure he's gonna put on. Look at this. I guarantee you. Look at that. This is exactly, oh my god, this is exactly what I spoke about earlier on in the game. Whoever was on this time from Stallions was sitting in the corner. They were not being brave. They were scared. Dashy came through there and was standing there, and no one chowed him. And he was kind of like, oh, okay, cool. And then he was able to kind of just, you know, go from there. He ends up losing it, wherever. Look at the difference. Look what Dashy does. He's like, right, if you want to push through, if you're trying to get across here, you're going to kill my teammate, I am going to put the fight to you, because I'm probably going to die anyways. So they're just not expecting it. This guy's one shot, gets shit on. This guy, pre-fire. Pre-fire, pre-fire, boom. 3-piece. Look at that. The pressure that Dashy puts on him. 2 of them are weak. This is why you take the fight. Because if Dashy was in that corner, let's say Dashy was sitting there, right? Let's assume he's sitting there. Right. Now, that guy would not have been dead. He would have still been there, full health, started up, getting his health back. Those are the variables that you just have to be careful of, in my opinion. If you're, well, 1 second. Let me just mute the audio. Oh, yeah, so I just wanted to make sure we're good. I want to mute the audio because I don't want to keep playing after I finish this video. Yeah, I think just those are the plays that just really make these players just so good, man. So good. He's played phenomenal, man. What a map. What a map, honestly. This guy is so good, bro. This guy's so good, man. And I feel like Call of Duty is such a confident game as well, man. I just feel like winning back-to-back champs, obviously he's already good as it is, but like, you know, when you know, okay, I'm doing the right thing, this is what it took to win. I think that's why it's so important having a winning mentality, because like, I think they now know, okay, this is what it takes to win champs and just like be the best in the game. It's a lot of work, but this is what it takes. It's about do we want to do that or not? Are we willing to put that work in? It's not about like, oh, what do we do? Is this working? Is this not working? I just feel like too many people would second guess themselves. Look at this. Again, fantastic play. He's 1 shot, 7 seconds left. They're just not getting on the time. And that is going to be it. 34 and 17 from Hook. Let's see the rest of the scoreboard. Are we going to see it? Show me the scoreboard. Show me the scoreboard. Okay, no scoreboard, but hey, that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys wanted to see an Optic Dashy breakdown, so there you go. I am exhausted now. Oh my god, it's 5 in the morning almost. It's 3:30, bro. I need to get to bed. I'm so tired. I can't believe I'm recording another video. I just said I'm going to watch the Stallion, like record that video, and I recorded another video. I'm an idiot. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.